What's up, sidekick?
What is up?
I guess I'd be the Robin to your Batman.
Just because of height?
Yeah. Sounds about right. Or I'm the Woodstock to your Snoopy. You know what
Because
I'm saying?
I think Robin could drive, though.
But he never did, right? Oh, he had his own car in the Robin series, right?
Yeah, I mean, when he became Nightwing, for sure. But
Yeah. Anywho, I mean, I always drove your car sometimes.
it's true.
Oh man, it's winding down, Rob. It's the 29th of December.
Yeah, we're almost done with 2024, which is
Which
I'm fine with.
fuck
Get actually the
2024.
last 5 years, get rid of them.
So back to 2019.
Yeah, but did we have to do 2020 over again though?
Can we just go back to 2018? I would prefer 2018
It's fine.
because things happen and now everything's changed. So I would like to say 2018. So whenever what was that when that one big crazy eclipse was? Was that 2017 or 2018?
It's 2018. Was that? No, it may have
July.
been 2017.
Well, whenever that, I want to take it back to that time. So anywho,
That's my
um,
first camping trip.
oh really?
Yeah.
And then you fell in love with it.
And it was all like I love camping now. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
But
that's
I
the first
think
time I
though
ever
too, man,
camped.
I think where you're living, I mean, well, I don't know. I wouldn't mind camping out where you're at, but then again, I wouldn't mind camping out in the bumfuck of Tennessee too in the mountains.
Yeah, I think Florida's got camping, but it's way different.
Yeah, I don't think I mean, where would you camp at in
It was like
Florida?
the Everglades. You can camp on the
Oh
fucking
yeah. I
beach.
was about to
You
say
can camp
camping on
on.
the beach. Well, I mean, that's just called homeless. So maybe that's where I'll be soon, camping on the beach.
Camping on the beach.
I mean, if depending on what house you get, you'll have a beach area, so I can just camp on your beach
With the gator.
with the gator. Yeah. The gay gator. Woo woo. No, anywho. Um. So, you went and saw Nos for Latu yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit sucked.
Well, I didn't realize it. I didn't realize that it was it's from it's was written
Dracula.
well because of Bram Stoker's thing. But I'm like, I never knew that part. But I didn't realize the first one was a silent film.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. But so it
And
took
and when
them.
you think of Dracula, you think of Bela Lugosi.
Yeah,
Like that's Dracula.
yeah, for sure. That's our vision of them. Just like
Not if you watch this fucking movie.
well, I guess you would say it was almost 100 years from when the silent film came out that this one had come out, or 200
Yeah,
years.
but it was trash. This one's trash.
White trash. Get
This
down
is
on your
just
knees.
trash.
Okay,
But
but
Johnny Depp's daughter's nude in it with her giant nipples.
yeah, she was in the that one movie. What was that one show called?
The Idol.
Yeah,
That show sucked too.
yeah. A lot of people didn't like watching it with their children, which I mean I can imagine.
Okay, I mean I wasn't recommending that you watch it with your kids,
Well, no,
but
people did because they were because it's the weekend. You know, they weren't going in expecting it to be what it was. I'm sure.
uh,
I mean, it was what it was. It didn't obviously got canceled. So
I didn't think it was very good. I thought it had potential, but I just don't think it was good.
yeah, I mean that happens to a lot of shows. Like there's those shows that we like and then they never come back again. You're like, fuck, why did it get canceled? Like Clerks, the animated series. That would have been cool to stick around, but
That that was doomed because of its time slot, wasn't
yeah,
it? Like
it was going up against American Idol. Like American Idol was on, and then at the same time,
that was like the first year of American Idol, right?
something like that, yeah. Um, but yeah, so there's a lot of shows that I've liked over the years that have like gotten 2 seasons and then vanished, and I'm like, man, that show is good. But then again, I liked it, so that's why it's probably gone.
My favorite TV show of all time, Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip, only had one season.
What was that again?
Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip.
Okay, I don't think I know about that.
This is why Matthew Perry is my favorite actor.
Oh,
Because this
yeah, never
show,
mind. I know what you're talking about because I saw it recently somewhere. Um, it might have been because we were talking about Matthew Perry and something shot up in my feed and shit. Okay, I don't believe Kevin Smith now.
What about?
Because he said Clerks the animated series was going up against American Idol, and American Idol started in 2002. Clerks the animated series started in 2000. All right,
I don't think it was American Idol.
yeah. And then it was. You're right. Could not have been. And then it came.
Because I watched American Idol. I watched the first season of American Idol, like the winter part when I moved to New Jersey.
Who was that one?
Kelly Clarkson was runner up.
Oh, and then that dude. Yeah. Well, now you know what he does for a living now, right? Or what he had been doing, right? He's
No?
the rock dude from Dr. Pepper. That's him.
Hilarious. My dog's barking.
And that was recently, you know what I'm saying? But
we have that pop figure.
yeah, that's why well, that's him. So
Hilarious. Shelly, when she had red hair, looked like him.
oh, nice. I was oh yeah, also too, shout out to the wife for in rocking the leather jacket. Looked pretty rocking.
Oh, she's got like 4.
Yeah. And does she wear all 4 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. I have none, but for me, I'd have to go somewhere and try one on. I couldn't just order one because there's so many different styles of leather jackets, you know.
You gotta get the motorcycle jacket, bro.
Nah, I wouldn't get a motorcycle one. But they'll have the pads and shit.
I'm
But
talking like the old school greaser.
oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
I wore one in middle school.
But I also don't know if I would look good in one. That's why you gotta try them on. Because not everything you look good in, you know. There's like I don't think I would look good in some dunks. You know, I just don't because I'm not a bulky shoe guy. But they're not bulky like say Etnies were back in 99, 2000.
So you haven't seen Y2K yet, but it's out on
yeah,
like you can like buy it or whatever.
I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna text my buddy right now and tell him to find it for me.
That's illegal, Russ, but whatever.
No, find it on Blu-ray for me. Because he goes out he always goes out shopping and stuff if it's out on Blu-ray yet.
Okay. All right. So but the main kid wears I think Etnies or yeah, I think it's Etnies, like Steve Barras or somebody.
Yeah.
And damn it.
If you need a
no. But that's the whole thing, and then he gets pissed off because he didn't know that they were skate shoes. He's like, "Why did I even buy these?"
So it obviously takes place in '99 or whatever, and then into 2000K or whatever.
It's that night. Yeah.
Does it feel like I don't remember that night, honestly. Like it wasn't. I don't feel like it was a big deal. Like it was a big deal, I guess. But like me, I'm like, I left my computer plugged in the whole time. You know,
I played a show at the 8th day, not the 8th day. I don't know. I DJ'd. Blondie DJ'd, and I think Barry G and all that. So I don't remember. I remember watching like DVDs that night.
I was working at the theater, and but do you remember going to Best Buy or Circuit City and shit like that? And there's like signs on all the computers and shit. Unplug your things or blah blah blah. I'm like, man, how much?
When you watch the movie, they have a ton of that shit.
Yeah.
Like the stickers and.
But think about how much money was wasted on that whole time for that shit. The warnings for Y2K, but nobody knew.
There was a couple like blips of like things that happened, right? Like,
and I'm sure I don't know, but if there was, I'm sure that would have probably been done because people were trying to not get any viruses or get anything crazy, so they caused it on their own. I bet. When I remember what made me think about that a while back was when I was going to visit you the last time, and all the airlines and shit went down.
Oh yeah,
that reminded me of Y2K, because that's what would have happened.
Yeah, didn't Christmas Eve like one of the airlines, like American, went like grounded all their flights?
Oh really?
It was Christmas Eve because it was the day after Shelly got home, because she got back at technically Christmas Eve, but she left on the day before Christmas Eve. But the next day, my dad, when I talked to him, he was like, "Oh yeah, the American Airlines, all their flights are grounded." I was like, "Oh shit." He's like, "All of them." I was like, "Oh,
Oh shit.
how many people are going to be pissed?"
That's
But
all over the world.
I know I didn't hear anything else about it. So maybe it was just like a hour or two.
Do you think, I mean, I don't know myself, but I know like American Airlines, do they fly everywhere or do they only have like, they're like Southwest, they fly to certain destinations and then, like, I'm sure they don't fly to the Middle East.
No, I mean,
You got to get on like Saudi Airlines or whatever.
yeah, just everywhere has different, places. So
Yeah.
like Southwest, now they go to Hawaii, but they only, they go to Hawaii. They didn't go before.
Yeah.
They used to just go in southern, like the southern and then out west, and then they started adding, like Boston, they added New York, and
Yeah.
but they're only at like LaGuardia. They're not at JFK.
They definitely ain't Spirit, that's for sure.
Somebody sent me like Spirit $2.99 or Frontier $2.99, all you can fly pass. And like,
That used to be my jam though, Frontier back in the day, man. I used to like when I'd go out to Cali in the 90s, Frontier was all I flew. And
yeah,
yeah, and then I don't know why I quit for I think maybe somebody like my mom or somebody had like a bad experience. So I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna stick with Southwest. And obviously I've been Southwest ever since. I mean, and I used Southwest in the 90s too, but
when I used to go to New York a lot when I was in Tampa, we'd fly JetBlue. So JetBlue would go from Tampa to JFK, and the flights were like, at the time, I want to say it was like $75 each way. And they give you all the snacks you want. You got TV.
oh fuck yeah.
They got good snacks on JetBlue, or they used to. I don't know if they
Well,
do
that
more.
when I was younger, and when I say young, I mean, 18, 19, I would always sit in the back of the plane, man, because it was easier to get my fucking Dr. Pepper, which is weird because we were just talking about Dr. Pepper. But I would get my Dr. Pepper, I'd be like, hey, can I get another one? And then when I started drinking, I never sat back there. I sat up in the middle. I mean, why didn't I sit back there when I started drinking? Because I'd be like, hey, can I get another one? I mean, because otherwise you got to wait.
No.
Yeah, they were like, no. Yeah.
Tase you.
Yeah.
No one wants to get tased in the middle of airplane.
No. Are you pro? Okay. Are you? And I just heard this earlier on a podcast. So I'm going to bring it up. Which whatever. Are you pro singing on the plane? Like when they're like, okay, everybody. Okay. No.
Fuck
Welcome
you.
to Denver. When they start doing their little song
Fuck
and dance.
you.
What about
Southwest is the goddamn worst about
I've never had it.
cheer you up.
Never had to deal with it yet.
Dude, we were at 5:30 in the fucking morning going to fucking San Jose, and they're fucking singing, trying to get everybody cheer, and Shelly's just like, I will fucking stab someone. And then we all got on the fucking plane, and then we just fucking sat there for an hour and a half. Finally got to San Jose. We only had like a hour and 20-minute layover because we were going to Honolulu. Fucking ran, got on the plane. They held the fucking plane for us. But it's Southwest, so you sit wherever.
Yeah.
My mom was like in the front. My dad was like in the middle. Shelly was like in the back, and I was in the back on the other side. Like, and luckily, when I went to sit down, the lady who was sitting on the aisle got up and moved to the center with her husband. So I was like, oh sweet, I don't just sit in the middle of two people.
Well, so one year, me and Jamie, we were coming back from California. My sister was being nice, and she was going to Del Taco for us. So we would have some Del Taco to eat on the way home, on the way to the airport. Obviously, the drive-thru was a little busy. I'm like, fuck. I'm texting her like, don't even fucking worry about Del Taco. We got to go. Like, we got to make this plane because I'm not trying to stay any longer. Even though I didn't care, I would have. Bro, by the time, she's fucking hauling ass. She's getting in the carpool lane. Luckily, it was carpool lane time. She's hauling ass through the carpool lane when we finally get to Oakland. And I'm not even hungry at this time. I'm more concerned with trying to eat and trying to get to the airport. So we finally get to the airport. We're fucking getting our shit done, taking our shoes off, getting through checkpoint. The name gets called across the loudspeaker. That's when you know you're fucking late. And they're like, Russell Cantwell, Jamie Edwards, last call. We're like, fuck. I got my belt in my hand, my shoes in my hand. We're running. And then we finally get in. They're like, names? And I'm like, yeah, we're Mr. Cantwell, Mr. Edwards. And then we get in, right? Well, of course, you're last aboard. You fucking good luck.
Mm-hmm.
So I get stuck next to this older woman and this other person. And so I'm like, all right, cool. Then Jamie gets sat back wherever he gets sat back. But I'm sitting there, and the little old lady, she's nice as can be, sweet girl, sweet lady. She's like, would you like these drink coupons? And I'm like, bet. You know what I'm saying? It was like a fucking almost a full book of drink coupons. So I saved them, right? I didn't use them on the plane. You know, I said, thank you. I'll use them later. And so it's like, you know, that sucked. And then we get to the airport in Vegas, have like a 4-hour layover. And then we finally got on the plane. Well, there was nobody else on the plane from Vegas to Nashville. It was just us, some sorority girls, which I had to keep Jamie away from. So we just sat in the back of the plane playing cards and fucking drinking fucking Heineken from them drink tickets from that old woman, man. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know where that story was going. But oh yeah, flying. But no, Frontier though, man. I used to like Frontier because I used to always like flying into Denver, and because I thought it was a cool airport. You know, the snow caps with like the fucking, you know,
TPs.
Yeah, and then the pilot or the stewardess would be like, and over here you see the dolphin over here, and their name is Flipper or whatever, Jimbo or whatever. And then they have names for their pets on the back of their tail fins. Like each Frontier airplane has a different animal on it, like a zebra or a bird.
I flew Frontier once, and it was so bad I never flew it again.
Yeah.
And that was from Albuquerque, which is not a very long flight.
You didn't realize, you know what Bugs Bunny always said, you know, he took a wrong turn in Albuquerque, and that's what you must have did when you got on the Frontier, you know?
Mm-hmm. Shelly and I were late on our honeymoon flying to Orlando, I guess. Because we took a cruise, and we were at the airport plenty early, like an hour, 20 minutes early or whatever. But we parked in like satellite parking.
What's the difference? What's that?
That's like fucking far out where they have like
a bus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we waited like 45 minutes for the bus. And so we got there and they were calling our names. And we're like, here. So we were the last two on. So we didn't sit next to each other on our honeymoon. But it was like a 2-hour flight or whatever. And then we rode a bus. And then we went and got on a cruise. So we were fine. But
so, Rob, since this year is almost over, 2024, kind of fucked up shit happened this year.
What do you mean? Like a lot?
Like, you know, you got the Diddy.
Oh, yeah, Diddy.
Diddy. I don't know, Diddy.
I mean, accusations are accusations. Same thing with Vince McMahon.
Allegedly, that stuff happened, right? Because I feel like the word allegedly is the word of 2024.
Allegedly? I mean,
allegedly it is.
Fucked up shit that happened.
You know? You know, I mean, you got Bennifer splitting up, right?
Who cares? I mean, good for him.
But is it true though? I mean, is he an alcoholic, and is that why they split in their ways because he's an alcoholic?
I mean, he is an alcoholic.
Yeah, I mean, and then pretty soon though, she gets married again. She will have more rings than LeBron James, right?
Yeah. She was seen with Kevin Costner.
Wait, what?
Shelly told me, yeah, and I guess he just went through some crazy divorce.
Oh,
so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and then
she was only hot and Jack. Went downhill ever since.
No, bro, I just saw her in something recently, and I was like, damn, okay. And then I just watched something with Angelina Jolie the other day, and I was like, damn, okay. Because, you know, Angelina Jolie doesn't do anything these days. Yes, she's skinny as skinny can be.
She was fine in Hackers and then kind of went downhill, didn't she?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, we didn't really hear much from her because, you know, once she started dating, got married to Pitt, And they started adopting all the little kids from all over the world.
she adopted Africa,
Yeah.
the whole
No,
country.
the whole country. Her and yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's she's like, I mean, I don't think she went downhill. She's a little too skinny for my bones, you know. She's
She had like that armature for whatever Magnificent. Is that what it was?
Was she in that
Yeah, she's the main character, isn't
with the
she?
big
Yeah,
yeah.
that's her.
And
But
what
the
is that
thing
kid?
was, it's like the fucking evil witch from Snow White.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, but that fucking cape thing was too heavy for her, apparently.
So
She
they
couldn't
had
wear
people.
it.
Did they have her children in the back holding it up?
No, I think they had to like make her like one that didn't weigh anything. I don't know. Like they had one for her to act in, one for her to stand in, like
Wow.
one that I think stood on its own, and she just like fit in it. I don't fucking know.
So she didn't have to walk. It would just stand there. She would just stand
Yeah,
there
it
in
just
it
stood
in
on
the
its
thing.
own. Maybe it was animatronic. That would have been
um,
fucking awesome.
talking about the ending of 2024. Um, a president from the 70s passed away today at the young years of 100.
I know. So I was thinking about this. Like, I don't know him from
Much
being president.
no, because he was before your our
78 to 80
yeah.
was like he
But
left
we
in
don't. But
80.
what do we remember from those years? Nothing. You know.
Nothing. No, I mean, I don't remember
But what do
anything.
you know?
You
What do
might
you know him
remember
for?
something.
What do you remember
Fucking
him for?
Habitat for Humanity, bro.
I was gonna say because I was always told he was the first peanut farmer, or he was a peanut farmer for
Yeah.
planters. Um,
I didn't
but
know it was for planters, but I knew he was a peanut
it
farmer.
was peanut farmer. Yeah, that's what I didn't know. I don't know if it was for planters, but I was always told he was a peanut farmer. I thought that was kind of cool.
Is he
Um,
fucking Mr. Peanut?
bro, wouldn't that be fucking crazy? Well, then they killed Mr. Peanut years ago, or 2 years ago,
No.
right? Didn't they kill him?
Why did they kill him?
You don't. You never
That
saw that.
motherfucker?
You didn't see that commercial? It was
Mm-mm.
he falls off a cliff and then he goes to his death.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe because he was tired of all this shit and it's like I can't take it anymore and just drove off a cliff.
Mr.
But
Peen.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know if it was I don't know if he died on TV. I mean on TV, yes, but I got the Super Bowl or whatnot. Um, I typed in when did Mr. Peanut died and it said when did Mr. Peanut come out?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So planners killed off Mr. Peanuts in Super Bowl, whatever Roman numeral that is, February 2nd, 2020.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's
See,
being.
2020, man, shit's gone downhill. I
Oh
tell
well,
you,
maybe
ever since
so.
Kobe Bryant died,
Well,
shit's gone
maybe
downhill.
Mr. Peanut died of COVID.
Could have been one
He
of the
was
earliest
100.
fatalities.
He was 104 years old when he died. He
Fucking
died of old
outlived
age.
Jimmy
He died.
Carter.
He died of old age.
So
All
Jimmy
right.
Carter, was he Mr. fucking Peanut?
No.
So, I mean, was he planners or?
No, I didn't say that either.
So you just fucking lied to the
No,
general
I
population?
mean he was a peanut farmer, but um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say there.
Early life? Look under early life?
what
Wikipedia?
did
Are you
he?
on
What did
Wikipedia?
he do? What did he do before he was Mr. Peanut? I mean, what before he was president, he was Mr. Peanut. I just sent you that video. Farming. Here we go. Farming. Nothing. Oh, let me tell you. So this guy I was talking.
Let me tell you about this guy. He was president.
This guy I was talking
before.
today. This guy I was talking today. He was at the age of 15. He was in Maryland. He was taking male corn and female corn in like a science lab and making corn seeds, or he was called seeding or something. Not sure what all that means, but maybe you're just taking it in. I didn't know there was that kind of shit. But at 15,
Hold on. Let's pretend I know nothing about how corn repopulates.
uh-huh.
But I was under the impression that the kernel was the seed.
Yeah.
Is that not right?
I didn't get too deep into it, but that's what he was talking about, seeding. But whatever.
Bro, I think somebody was pulling your leg, man.
That wasn't my leg, but keep pulling.
Gross.
Um,
So was he Mr. Peanut or not?
I just said he was not.
Oh.
Can we play this video or is it no?
No, don't. We're not gonna do that.
We're gonna get. Yeah, he doesn't say anything about him being. He was in the Navy.
Okay, but was
And he
Mr.
lived in
Peanut?
Virginia, Hawaii, Connecticut, New York, California.
Mr. Peanut.
Yeah.
So did he start Habitat for Humanity?
Kind of like Bill Clinton started the internet.
No,
Not Bill Clinton.
Gore.
Al Gore.
Al Gore.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Because I was talking about Bill Clinton earlier. Habitat for Humanity. Those are the people that did build the homes and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Did
don't
he
know.
start that?
Mm,
What are you good for? I thought you were on the internet.
I mean, I'm not gonna stay on it. I gotta every time you say something, I gotta pull it back out. I don't have the page up all the time.
I thought you just had like internet. Rob's gonna say stupid shit. Let me have this up. What? Most people do.
Yeah. What? No, because
Just
you're
have-
not. Just have it up to check it.
Fact check him.
Habitat for Humanity. All right, nonprofit organization. It was started in 1976 in Georgia. Founders Millard Fuller.
Okay.
So,
So it got started while he was president, though.
okay, yep, that is correct.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's how I know. I mean,
Okay.
obviously he was president. Because, like, since I've been alive, we had Nixon.
Correct.
I remember when Nixon died. I think I was in high school.
I don't.
I would have been. You probably just got out of high school, so I want to say it was like 95.
Okay, and Nixon, I mean, he got out of office in what, 73, 74? 74, I guess it'd be.
Yeah,
Let's
because
see.
Lyndon B. Johnson took over.
All right, here we go. 1969 to 1974. It's when he got out of office.
Yeah,
And he
left office. He didn't get out of office. And then Lyndon B. Johnson took over, right?
Yeah, I guess that'd be correct. Why did?
No, wait. Lyndon B. Johnson, was that
preceded by
Gerald Ford?
The vice president at the time was Sparrow
Agnew.
Yeah. And then Gerald Ford was the vice president from 73 to 74. So did Sparrow become president and then Gerald Ford?
No, he wasn't his running mate the second time.
President.
But he could have been president had he still, stuck around. So then Ford was president, and then Ford lost to Jimmy Carter.
Well, who, like, during your life, what's like the presidents that you like remember? Like,
well, I mean Reagan. Like I remember growing up and seeing Reagan on TV. Great Wall, or not the Berlin Wall, that was a big one. That I remember. War on drugs, I just like remember it on TV, like on the news or whatever.
I mean, he was a damn president for the 80s. I mean, he was the president that whole era.
80 to 88, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I remember George Bush.
Both of them.
Well, I remember George Bush 1. I remember going to see George Bush 1 when he was running for re-election at the Dunn Center.
I was about to say at the Dunn Center, yeah.
Yeah. I was a freshman in high school. And then Ross Perot also came through.
I'm Ross Perot.
Yeah. And then obviously Bill Clinton.
Which he was one of the homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like he was one of the presidents that was like one of the homies.
He was the first one that like took advantage of like MTV.
I would say, I mean, he was on the Arsenio Hall show. He would play the saxophone with the band. I remember Soul Asylum and a bunch of those bands during the MTV era were played like in the back lawn of the White House and shit out there. But like he was, hell, he was getting head in the fucking Oval Office. I mean, come on, he was one of the homies, I mean,
And then
he was
and
just
then
being a
George
dude.
Bush too. George Bush
Yep.
Jr.
Wasn't he? Was he the one? He was the one during 9/11 that was reading the book upside down, right, to the kids. And then when they gave him the
Yeah.
whisper, and they're like, he had to get up and go because of 9/11.
You know, I think he handled like the 9/11 his speech for 9/11 very well.
Oh,
But then
very well, very well.
if you look at his later term, um, and watch some of his speeches, it's like he had a stroke.
Mm.
It's like, I mean, which I have been rewatching The West Wing, and obviously the president has MS, and they hid that, which is apparently Reagan had dementia.
That's what. Yeah.
So, you know,
But then after Bush, we had Obama, and he was one of the homies. You know what I'm saying? He's out there playing basketball with these motherfuckers.
and I can't believe like obviously that was the first president like I got behind like his election and everything. Um, but I can't believe we had him for 8 years, then
Hmm.
we had Trump for 4, and then we had Biden for 4, which I honestly don't remember anything that Biden's presidency did at
That's okay.
all.
He
But
doesn't remember his presidency either.
now we got Trump again. Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. Let's gotta wait till see what happens. I mean, he has a different vice president this time.
It's true.
You know. You know, and I don't. We don't. We're not. I don't get involved with the whole politics thing. But what happened in the 4 years of Trump's office happened to Biden? What happened to Biden those 4 years from when he was with Obama to when he took over?
I mean, he was basically retired. Like they weren't even um like when Trump won, um, he basically said he was out of politics because he was old as shit.
Hmm.
And then when they started the who was going to run again, like he hadn't come out and said he was going to run. And then they were just like always making jokes like, we'll hold a podium for you in case you want to show up. And then he fucking comes out and fucking wins.
Yeah. It's it's like that baseball team or that basketball team that was like, oh, they're out of the playoffs, and all of a sudden they get their damn what is it? Not before you go to the playoffs, you get the
Wild card.
wild card, and then they get in, then they win the whole fucking thing. That's kind of like what Trump just did. But enough about that guy. Anywho, yeah. But for me, my president I remember the most would be Reagan because that was the era that I heard about it the most,
Mm-hmm.
because like you said, the war on drugs, the fucking Berlin Wall, almost getting assassinated, you know what I'm saying? So I remember, and then, I just remember him more than anything than because I obviously we're watching your kid, you guys we're watching more TV then than we do now. Yeah, we watch TV now. And I mean, I know you have TV on at your house but like for the most part, we don't watch the news. We watch streaming services, and we just find fucking the clips online that we see of the news. But
Yeah.
back in the '80s, your parents would be watching news in the morning. Maybe you went to school and your teacher was watching the news before school started. You're watching
Five
news.
o'clock news.
Yeah, you had the 5 p.m. news, but then you had the 6 p.m. news because 5 p.m. was like the local,
Yeah.
the main news, but it focused a little bit on that, but then it was mostly local. Then 6 p.m. was like the worldly news.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I remember the Reagan era so much. And Gorbachev,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
know,
I mean,
with
Soviet
the
Union was
thing on the head.
a big thing. He had the fucking picture of the Soviet Union on his head.
Mm-hmm. I watched that docu series that's out on HBO about damn it the nuclear shit in the 80s in Russia. And why can't I think?
Soviet Union?
No, yeah, but it was down there where the fucking Chernobyl. So they were
yeah.
saying that Chernobyl is the reason for the downfall of the Soviet Union.
Huh.
And they even say that and they say Chernobyl is like 98.7% accurate out of anything historical. It's the most accurate because
What, the
obviously so
TV
many
show or
the series that was on HBO.
okay, that's like a drama, right?
Yeah, because it's fucking depressing as fuck, but it's so
Okay.
realistic. But the reason why they say it's so accurate, so many people were still around that were there that knew what
Mm,
happened.
yeah.
So because it happened like what 87, I think 87, 88. But it was really depressing. But it's fucked up because like that government lied to everybody. Everybody. Like even the people that were in in those reactors or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they were like, "Oh no, everything's fine out there. Nothing's wrong." And this one scientist actually leaves and opens the door, and it's just fucking mayhem out there. Like fucking buildings are burned and all this shit. People are like, getting told like, "Oh, I got a cough," and like, but really they're dying slowly because of the chemicals, and they're just like, "Oh, you're good. It's just a cough," even though they know that these people are dying.
I
They're
may have to
lying to
watch
them.
that. Sounds
It's
kind of
fucking
interesting.
good. And at the very end of this docu series,
I was about to say,
there's a
is it a documentary or is it
it's
a
a docu
drama?
series. It's a docu series. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's 8 parts, eight or
Wait,
6 parts.
so hold on. Is it a documentary or is it a drama?
It's a docu. Isn't that what a docu series is? Like a drama?
No.
Oh well, it's a fucking.
A docu series is a documentary broke up into series form.
Oh, okay. Well, no, it's a drama about that.
Okay, it's
So
based on a true story.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you
Okay,
go.
because I was like, wait, is it real
Yeah.
or is
I
it?
mean, no. But so there's parts of this series that they're taking the clothing
That's
off
not a
these people.
documentary.
They're taking the clothing from these people, and the nurses are just dropping them off in this room, and there's piling up of all these clothing because they're radioactive and shit. But when they pan to one of the girls, and her hands are burning because of these clothing, and they said to this day that pile of clothing is still there,
Oh,
just laying
really?
in this room. Yeah, a lot. It's just a. I mean, what do you do with it? But at the end of the day, these nurses are taking all this clothing off these people, and they're getting exposed to it. So they're all about to die. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, check it out. It's real. I mean, it's really cool.
I'm like, is it real?
Yeah. Sorry, I
Uh,
didn't know the difference. My bad.
no, you're good. We Shelly and I watched this like documentary about this lady who was a YouTuber. She has like 6 kids. It's like her and her husband and 6 kids, and turns out that like she was fucking enslaving her kids in Utah. She was like a fucking Mormon.
What was this called?
Uh, what's this lady's name? It's on Hulu. Hold on. Let me look at
Um,
my Hulu.
no, yeah, I've been watching a lot of crazy shit these past couple of days. Oh, check out that Juror 2, man. That's really good.
What is that on?
Max.
Okay.
It's an original, but I didn't know it until the end. It was directed and produced by Clint Eastwood.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize. I mean, he's like what 92 or something now. I guess he's out there,
He's old, man.
but I don't give a fuck. He's that grumpy, angry old man, and he plays that really well in all his movies.
Mm-hmm.
Um, people always say first impressions will last forever, and that's fact with me with him. He's 94. Holy shit. I didn't realize, I knew he was a Californian. I didn't realize he was born in San Francisco. So when I was a kid, me and my parents went to his restaurant in Carmel, Hog's Breath Inn. And I'm going to say I was probably like maybe 7 or 8. And it was a darkly lit room, like it was like a little, I don't know how to describe it, kind of like a comedy club, but it looked like dark and shit. And he walked in and I was like, my mom was like, "Hey, look, it's Clint Eastwood." I was like, "Oh, cool." But then this lady goes, "Hey, will you sign my dollar for me?" And he fucking went off on her. And I was like, and I saw this dude that I was like, "Well, that guy's cool." And then he was like yelling at this lady, and I was like, "Oh, what a dick." And that's always been my impression of him is that day when I saw him in this restaurant.
Wait,
That
who did you see?
Clint Eastwood
Clint Eastwood. It was his
at
restaurant?
yeah, the Hog's Breath Inn.
Okay. And
Yeah.
why did someone want him to sign a dollar?
Why wouldn't you want them to sign anything if you see a celebrity? Probably that's all she had on them.
Okay.
I mean, I had David Lee Roth sign a dollar bill for me. But she was like, asking him, and she wasn't being mean about or rude about it. And he was just like yelled at her and shit. And I was like, fuck you, dude.
Dang,
So,
not David Lee Roth. David Lee Roth signed the dollar.
but
David
Clint
Lee
Eastwood
Roth is
though.
still alive, right?
I mean, in person, yeah, but mentally, I don't know. But yeah, Clint Eastwood was. I mean, he's a great actor, man. But I'll always remember that one day. Like,
How was the food though?
I don't remember. I probably had a burger or something. I was, like I said, 7 or 8 years old. You don't remember what the food tastes like when you're 7, 8 year old. Just it's food. You don't have that palate yet of like, oh my god, I really
I
like
don't
the
know.
way that.
I can tell you what a cheeseburger tasted like from elementary school.
Yeah, but those tasted good, man. I feel like they tasted the same my whole high school career too. You know. So do you think that like McDonald's food has changed their taste?
The taste has changed in the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say
Their
so.
fries have changed, but I think they're better.
My dad
Um
says when he had them, they used to have sugar in them back in the day,
like in
like it with the
like
salt. Hmm.
I can see that, but I don't see that. I mean, not saying
Um,
that I don't remember that, but
you've had the McDonald's pizza? Did they used to
yeah,
have,
they
right?
had it at Walmart
That's right. They had it at the Walmart
because
McDonald's,
they had pizza, they had corn dogs, they had hot dogs. Um, but the
and they were
pizza,
all in McDonald's wrappers and shit too.
mine was in like it like what the pancakes come in like that box.
Hmm.
That's what my pizza came in. I mean, that's how my pizza came in one of those kind of boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um, man, I remember the first time I ever had a McDonald's pizza. It was in uh, wait, where's Paoli Peaks, Indiana, right?
I
Indiana.
guess I've never been. Oh yeah, I did go there one time. Never mind.
Yeah. So I
Went there
just
with
remember
Christy.
coming back, stopping at McDonald's in there, and they had it, and I was like, oh shit. And
Yeah.
then like when the McDonald's went into the Walmart over by your house when I was in high school, we would go out there. Like,
The McPizza is what it was called.
yeah. What other like weird McDonald's things do
That's
you
what I'm pulling
remember?
up. Yeah. Well, we talked about this before though. Like, I think the toys were way cooler back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you remember? I think, and I always bring up this exact same one. But the kids, and I think we've even talked about it on this podcast. But the kids meal used to come in this plastic container. You'd
Oh,
pop it off, and then
for holiday or for
no,
Halloween.
this is just every day. It was a plastic container, and it would look like a spaceship. And you open it up, you eat your food, you put the
Oh yeah,
spaceship
yeah.
back together, and then you would fly it. It would fly, or you
That
put it on
was
the
the toy
water.
though. That was the toy.
Well, that was for like years. I remember this as the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, and then of course they had the box too. The cool box where it would fold out and shit.
Hmm.
Now you get, and then you could like have like little games on there,
Now it's
or
a fucking paper bag, right?
yeah, and shit fucking floats through the, or fucking seeps through the bottom. um,
I love McDonald's still, but I mean I don't eat it often, but
so it says
I
okay.
like the chicken Big Mac. I will say I do enjoy that.
Well, Rob, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Orlando, Florida
World's
is the
largest
is the only McDonald's
has
that
sushi.
still serves McPizza.
Okay, I know which one that is. It's the world's
Every
largest.
every one of them have been discontinued as of 2000.
Okay.
Um, but I'm looking up here. There's a non. Okay, so let's see here. McSpaghetti.
Never had that.
um, I mean, how bad could that really be?
Fucking spaghetti. You can't really fuck it up too
Well,
bad.
guess where you can get it at? Orlando, Florida.
I'm sure that so that world's
It's
largest
because
McDonald's.
it's because it's an international McDonald's. It has food
Yeah.
from all over the world in it. Um,
I
so
remember going there like in the 90s and the
ooh, that's
fucking like a Big Mac combo being like $9 and I'm going holy shit, and now a Big Mac on its own is like $9.
oh, dude, prices are crazy. Um, so here's something that would be kind of cool, I guess. uh, chicken McBites. So I guess like popcorn chicken.
Yeah, I've had those.
Yeah. But a McLobster sounds delicious and it looks delicious too.
So it's like a sandwich, right?
An open face sandwich. It's only available in Canada and the New England region.
Oh, this is called Epic McDonald's.
What is?
The one in Orlando.
Because it's Epcot, Epic McDonald's, probably.
Maybe. Yeah. I was just trying to find like its menu.
Well,
Here we go.
I'm gonna send you this link to this so you can look at it when you're bored and hungry. Oh, and the fucking picture that I sent was it's a nugget. Mick, they got wings.
They have creamy avocado tomatillo sandwiches, spicy queso sandwiches,
Ooh,
pretzel bites, hash brown bites, brick oven pizza. So they got brick oven pizza in addition to the muck pizza. They have spaghetti, Belgian fucking waffles, paninis.
bro, would you eat a fucking tomato and mozzarella crispy chicken?
Yeah.
I bet you'd be like, it's like a chicken parmesan kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, I've been there before years ago when they had sushi. That may have been the first time I'd ever seen sushi, if that tells you anything.
Well, you know what I miss? The salad shakers.
With the little cubes of ham?
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, if you got the chef salad, and then you shake it up, and then the thing was, the cap was like the drink one. You could put your spoon in there and like little pop.
When like Shelly and I go to this pizza place in Golden, Woody's Pizza, we'll get salad, and then she'll get an extra bowl, and we'll shake it up.
So I do
my salad shaker.
That's what I do here. I got a little Tupperware dish, put the lid on it, and then I just shake my salad up in it, and then I go ahead and town. That's what I just did a little while ago.
You saladed it up?
I saladed it up. Ooh, all right. I bet you McDonald's meatloaf tastes like meatloaf from high school.
I don't know if I ever had the meatloaf in high school. So meatloaf's a dangerous fucking thing, man, because everybody has their own idea of what meatloaf is, and it's your mom's recipe if you like had a mom.
No, I just like meatloaf. Meatloaf to me, whether it's mom's, grandma's, the gas station.
Nah, man. I'm very particular.
And I bet you your ketchup on top of your ketchup baked in top. See, I don't like that. I think that's disgusting. I'm not a ketchup guy. That's why.
That's the only place I like ketchup.
I only like ketchup on my. I like I've seen with barbecue sauce. Now that's kind of fire.
See, that's why don't fuck with my meatloaf.
Yeah. Meatloaf.
Shelly, I made Shelly get my mom's meatloaf recipe. So
to me, all meatloaf is just a big hamburger cut in slices with some stuff.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. What's one dish that you besides meatloaf? What's like the favorite dish that you like your mom to cook? And do you get it? And do you get it?
It's the meatloaf, 100%.
Now, do you when you go home or when they come see you? Do you get it?
She'll make it if we're she doesn't really cook that much anymore.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. But if I asked her, she would make it.
Yeah, it's like me.
Yeah, that would be meatloaf, and that's pretty much it.
Everyone always jokes, nothing's as good as mom's home cooking, and nothing's as good as mom's spaghetti. And my mom's spaghetti is fire. My stepdad's spaghetti is fire. So like those are two dishes like I can't even recreate, but I kind of know how they do it, But my mom's is way different than my stepdad's, and they're both great. Don't get me wrong. I think I like my stepdad's a little bit more because there's more spice to it. But spaghetti is like every year if I go down there, mom's like, what do you want for Thanksgiving dinner? Or what do you want for Christmas dinner?
Right.
And I'm like, fuck all the other shit. I give me some spaghetti. And then she'll make the spaghetti for me, and I'll eat that shit all goddamn week, But I think I could, if spaghetti is just one of those things that I could fucking eat all the time, I don't eat a lot of pasta these days, but spaghetti, like I like the spaghetti noodles, but I also I'm a bow tie kind of guy too.
Okay. All right.
you know. But neither one of those hold sauce really well.
Well, the bow tie at least has some folds that like some sauce can get
like in the
kind of caught
middle,
up in.
yeah. And then the rigatonis, they kind of good, Um,
I'm not a big pasta eater though.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I not these days, I mean, but you like a good pasta salad, though, yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I know you like that. But man, pasta salads. I'm about to get a pasta salad one day. Like I know I can make one, but for some reason, when you get it somewhere else,
Italian dressing and some
that's
olives.
it's a that's it. All those noodles and Italian dressing, shake it up in the salad shaker.
Yeah, fucking make sure it's chilled.
It's a Parmesan.
If you're feeling fancy, you don't even have to.
Yeah.
You don't need that.
Whatever.
I made fajitas the other night. They were fucking good.
Now, did you buy? Was it just like a bag and you cooked a bag and then that's how you did it, or did you actually make them?
I mean, I bought vegetables, chopped them up. I bought chicken.
Okay.
Chopped it up, cooked it, sautéed it. But like the tortillas, I bought tortillas that are heat to eat, so they're not cooked, I guess.
They are.
Okay.
What you just like all you need to do is just heat them up for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, they're good to go.
60 seconds each side.
What?
These are like cooked to eat.
No. I'm saying though, I know, but did you cook them on the stove or in the microwave?
Stove.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Then you get the little glow. But I mean, no, they are cooked. They just got a microwave. It's like 10 or 20 seconds to cook them. But that's what, But no, I know what you're saying.
Delicious. Changed color. They changed color from white to yellow.
Yep. Are you a flour or a corn guy?
Depends on what. Like I made nachos.
But that's you don't go to the store and see flour tortilla chips. They're always corn tortilla or white corn I mean that's different. But like as far as like a taco guy, are you a flour guy or a corn guy?
I kind of jump back and forth, man.
Yeah. So like Taco Bell when they have the hard in the middle and the soft on the outside.
I fucking love that, dude.
And the beans in the middle. Yeah.
Fuck yeah! I always get a double decker.
Yeah. Have you ever left a double decker?
No, because the toilet's too high.
Where at?
You're talking about an upper decker.
Oh, is that not called a double decker?
No, it's an upper decker.
Oh, I always call them double deckers. Oh well. Well, I didn't. I've never done either of them, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I would be pissed off if that happened to me.
Yeah.
Because for one, if it's a solid turd, that motherfucker's gonna be sitting in there, and you're just like, "Why is this?" And you look in there, then you got to fucking move it now. And then you don't know whose it was,
or you just move. You just move.
and don't. That's gonna. Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
You just move. Like fuck it. I'm out.
Yeah. Dude,
if you're inviting someone over to your house and they shit in the top part, yeah, I'm moving. Fuck it. I don't.
But here's the thing: is though, Rob, if you have friends that are this age and they're still doing that kind of shit, I don't think they need to be your friend.
Yeah, they're not my friend. That's what I'm saying. Like if at that point, like I'm done.
Well, before you move, I'm coming to your house and fucking doing a double decker, upper decker in the toilet top.
No, you fucking with my money. No.
Well, this is after you get paid. I'll be like, I left something.
As soon as I get paid, I don't have my keys anymore.
I still got the code. I got my code in the door.
I don't think it's going to work. The internet will be long cut off.
Would that be fucking hilarious? Like they fucking keep that in there and then I go back and I'm like, boop, 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 chink.
Hey. You know that shit's got to have happened.
Oh, somewhere. It's just like, well, it's like, okay, I was asking about this one day and keys, okay? There's only so many key possibilities.
Right.
So obviously there's probably a duplicate of your key for something somewhere out there in the US.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I bet you there is somebody that is sitting there figuring this out.
I think the possibilities are too
unlimited.
it's possible.
But so
possible, but
because just like keys to locks, Same thing. There's only so many
That's what we're
patterns
talking
to
about,
keep.
Russ. We're
Yeah.
talking about
Well,
locks.
yeah, you're right. Fuck off. This lock I was talking about like locks for like locking up a
Padlocks.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. So like, we bought this house, and the day before at our other house we were renting, I had our locks delivered because I bought them on Amazon. So I had bought all new locks. And the first thing we did when we got here is I fucking pulled the locks out and changed them. Like,
But you only had
first
what?
10 minutes.
Just one door, right?
Front door, back door, garage door.
Are those doors? Those guys don't have the keypad on. They're just keys, right?
They do have a keypad.
I don't.
They're Bluetooth locks. They're
Oh,
Bluetooth.
okay.
Yeah. Which I'm gonna change them back to just regular locks.
Take that all with you. Obviously, take that with you.
No, I mean I don't. No, I don't want those.
I want something better. Well,
Yeah, I mean everything I have is like 8 years old. So
hey, if it ain't the way I look at it, if it ain't broke, why fix it?
I'm trying to figure out am I to take my fucking ceiling fans, because the ceiling fans are like $700 each.
That one's pretty cool. That fucking the one in the one in the living room. That one that's like and it spins or whatever.
No, that's in the guest room. But
Oh.
that one's like a cheap one. That was like $120.
That one always fucking wigs me out. Like I feel like it's gonna fly off one time. That's actually that's not just there, but in general, I just have a fear of like a fucking ceiling fan falling off and hit me. Just like when I used to work at I worked at a call center. I always had a fear of like I'd be sitting there taking a fucking dump, and a fucking plane crashes
Into the call center?
Yeah, while I'm taking a shit and I die taking a shit on the toilet.
I mean, I think that's a common fear.
I mean, yeah. Well, even when I lived over here by the airfield, especially when they're doing their missions or if they're about to go, if they're all leaving to go, especially like 9/11, it was like you heard all kinds of fucking planes and shit. But I would always think a helicopter's gonna fucking land on my condo, and on my townhouse. This fucking helicopter is gonna land, but no,
didn't happen.
No, but it could.
It's interesting because I was watching some comedian, Nate Bergowski or whatever.
Yeah, Bergowski, he's from Nashville.
Yeah, so he was talking about he used to be a water meter reader. For Mount Juliet.
That's funny because he said, what he say? Because right around 9/11.
Yeah,
and he's like when everybody was like feared that they're gonna get us through our water system, and I'm like, was that a thing? Like I don't remember that part, but yeah.
I mean, we were scared for everything, but he was like, yeah, they're gonna come to Mount Juliet. That's their next stop from New York.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's true, but there was a fear because of Fort Campbell.
Correct. And guess what happened right after 9/11? Anthrax.
9/12.
Anthrax happened like the week next week. And I'm coming home from the movie theater.
That's like Vanderbilt. Night. Somebody had something in Vanderbilt, right?
Oh, I don't know about that, but probably. But in Clarksville here, a package had fallen out of the sky. And it landed, where that the armory is on Fort Campbell Boulevard, right there at Fort Campbell and 101st. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Where the wrestling used to be. Well, there's a neighborhood back there, and it's like a what's it called when you have to be all clean and shit. You gotta have your yard gotta be cut.
HOA.
What's that? HOA. And that's what it is. Well, this package falls out of the sky at like, I don't know, 11:30 at night. It was late at night anyway. All I remember, I get a phone call saying, hey, traffic is backed up on 101st. Well, you got to go alternate route because of this package that fell out of the sky. It was a white package, whatever. They got the lights all set up in this neighborhood. They got fucking military out there because they thought someone said it was a white package with white substance in it. So they're testing it out and all that shit. And supposedly it was something from a plane. Like they say it was a poop thing, but that's all a myth. That doesn't really happen. I don't think, but it was not anthrax. But then, huh?
Unless you're Dave Matthews,
Coulier.
didn't they pump all their poop out of their
No,
school
I guess
bus
the
into the
bus.
Boston,
Well, it was Chicago, but
Chicago? Okay,
it was their bus driver, and they weren't even on the bus. It was like the bus driver hit it, and they're trying to say there was no way, like not Dave Matthews, but people now back, they've talked about this over the years, and they're trying to think that's crazy. That's an excessive amount of stuff to come out of that bus, especially when nobody on that bus was using the toilet, and I don't think it was really feces that was coming out that they're freaking out about. I mean, that's what
it
they were
was
saying, but I'm
it
sure
was
it
probably
was the
like
chemical, the
yeah,
chemicals and the pee and shit. But the
yeah,
chemicals is the most, because what is it, like blue water or green
yeah.
water or whatever the shit is. But regardless, I would be pissed off if that was me. But
So
yeah,
speaking
so
of 9/11, so that was 2001, 2002. I moved to New Jersey,
mhm.
and then I think 2003, my cousin got married in Atlanta. I want to say it was April. And I flew down there. But when I flew back from Atlanta to Philly, we got detoured and had to land to refill at uh, Reagan National in DC. And basically, they were there like, you can't use your phones, all that. And then they're like, we don't know how long this is going to be. You can use your phones. And I called talked to my dad because they had just gotten back. Because like my flight was like at like 11 and they left at like 8, and it's a 4.5 hour drive, so they were back in Tennessee at this point.
Yeah.
He turned on CNN, and apparently like at the Philly airport a plane was taking off and a bag fell out when it was taking off, and so they like shut down the airport because they thought it was a bomb, and worried that all that. So I ended up getting back at like, midnight. I was supposed to be back at like 2 o'clock.
it it's crazy what kind of crazy shit has gone on since September 11th.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Shoe bomber, man.
oh man, it's crazy to think that we never had to worry about getting through fucking security like that until, and then it's like, man, that's like the biggest holdup at the fucking airport is fucking TSA.
I don't mind it. Like, it's not that big a deal.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that is the biggest delay in the airport system is getting through it. I don't give a fuck either way myself, but I'm just saying that is, you never had crazy shit like that before, except when you're flying international.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I international was fucking stupid, and this was like in 88, 89 when I was coming back from no,
Germany.
actually it was 90, 91, I guess it was my freshman year. We're going through fucking baggage and fucking our fucking our luggage is going through the thing, and my mom had put a hair dryer in one of our carry-on bags, and she
Okay.
didn't remember doing it. So over there in Europe, they're going crazy with they're already doing this shit in the 80s, where we waited till what?
Yeah, because they had fucking terrorists all the
Yeah.
time.
But I mean, I understand. I mean, I watched a lot of movies in the 80s. Um and it was always, and the airline was always TSA Airlines, right?
Transworld.
Transworld, okay.
Mm-hmm.
TWA, right? Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, anywho, so the thing goes through, and they're like, "Ma'am," or they come up to me. They're like, "Is there anything that you want that didn't hear?" I was like, "No, I just, um, no, I don't know anything in there." And they're like, calling more people over, and they're like, "Do you guys not?" And my mom's like, "No." So they said, "Okay, well, we got to open this up," and they pull out the hair dryer. My mom's like, "Oh yeah." Well, I carried my boombox onto the plane because I didn't want to ship it because I had just gotten it, so I
Because
didn't
that was
want
badass.
it wasn't that big. And actually, I still have it in the basement. But I had just got it. I didn't want to ship it, so because I wouldn't have gotten it. When you ship shit, you don't get stuff like a month or two.
Right.
So I got it on the plane. I had and I had to plug it in every time we got off the plane to make sure, like, and we went through a different place to make sure it wasn't a bomb. I had to plug it in, play the music in it to make sure it played. But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, if I was a bomb maker and whatever, I would make it work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just me.
You press it
Uh,
right here to
and
make
it
it
doesn't do
play
anything.
music. You press
But when,
these buttons and it
yeah,
blows up.
Like
You
you're
don't
gonna
want to blow yourself up in an airport.
you
You want to
press
blow
the
yourself up where you want to blow yourself up.
you press the record button, the play and record button, and then you
Mhm.
walk off, and then whatever. I'm not giving any ideas. That was just what I seen in a movie. No, but yeah, airport days. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just thinking about like after 9 or before 9/11. I never flew international before 9/11. So
I mean, the farthest you've ever flown is Hawaii, right?
yeah, I guess that's the furthest. Yeah, but I mean I've gone like to Mexico and Aruba and other countries, but
I mean,
uh,
like other countries. You just been to Mexico, right? Canada
Aruba
isn't
is
Aruba part of? Isn't it off Mexico? Where's Aruba at?
it's a like by Cuba.
Oh, okay. Aruba, Jim. Ah, yeah, I guess that's right. I should have just
Yeah.
sang the song in the Florida Keys, and that's where you'll find me in Kokomo. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I've been to some other like Belize and some
Belize
other
that.
countries that aren't
Wait, where's Belize?
somewhere in the Caribbean.
Hmm. Um.
Been to the Bahamas.
Ooh.
That's a country,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I haven't flown there. I took a boat, traveled
Yeah.
by water.
But you've never been like to Asia or Europe.
No, no. I'd like to go to Europe. I'd like to go to Asia.
I would love to go to Asia. Now, and and Asia is such a broad area too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Asia. When I always thought of like Asia, that's when I was younger. I just thought of China, but Asia's like Japan, Korea, Thailand, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And now, if I went to any of those places, I'd probably go to the Philippines and Thailand because
Is
I like
Philippines in
Philippines.
Asia?
Where else would it be?
I mean, it's a United States territory. I didn't think it was all the way out there.
Well, where it's not by Hawaii.
No, but it ain't. Oh, where's it at? I gotta look at a map.
I was like, no, yeah, it's over
Southeast
there.
Asia, yeah.
Yeah, it's over there. But well, it's kind of.
Philippines. It's one of ours, right?
Is it? I mean,
no. I'm thinking of fucking Puerto Rico. I'm sorry. Good God,
no, you're
I'm
good.
an idiot.
Same color flag.
Is it?
Yeah, it's red, white, and blue.
Geography.
But so is England. So is England. Well, see, that's like England. England had Australia.
The United Kingdom, and then there's England, and there's Great Britain. I don't know the fucking difference.
Well, it's like the English language is different from America, even though we speak English, and England, where they speak English, they're two different Englishes. Like for the most part, the words are the same, but they got words that they say that we don't say.
They say fucked up shit like bubbler. It's a water fountain. It's a water fountain. It's a bubbler.
A bubbler to me is when you like that. That's a bubbler. No? Yeah.
That's weird how you suck penis.
Yeah. I do it like I do it like this. Where I'm doing like this, I'm tickling the belly button while I'm doing it.
Okay, that's weird. It's odd.
Gross. Hey, I just pulled that out my ass too. No, talking about Philippines though. The reason why I like to go to the Philippines is because I like Filipino food, but then I also like Thai food too. But that's why I like Hawaiian food is a mixture of like Korean food and Islander food. It's like a mixture of the two. Or Guam is
Hawaii in like 2 weeks.
Guam is in that same area, but it's a U.S. territory, right? Guam?
That is a U.S. territory. Yeah.
Yeah,
so Shelly's dad was like stationed in Guam or something for a little while.
Yeah, but Guam is actually closer to Hawaii than anything else. But I would love to go to Guam. That'd be kind of cool. Guamanians, they're big people like Hawaiian and Samoans.
Yeah. I'm gonna go join the bloodline while I'm out there.
Yeah.
That's what I've decided while I'm in Hawaii. Yeah. Why not?
You got to do the Uso tribal dance to get in there. That's what you got to do it. No,
All right, go
no,
practice. Smack my
um,
knees a few times.
yeah. Hey, man.
Wear a
Yep.
sarong. Is that what they wear?
Oh, yeah, but you got to get yourself a Lafa Luca Luca and wear that too.
I'll get one. They
Now
sell
I
them
just
at the swap meet.
now I just forgot how to say it.
Oofalafa?
No, fuck yeah. I had the name.
Ulafala is what it's really
Yeah,
called,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
I had it in my head until I went oofa laka laka and shit. And then I pictured fucking LA Knight saying, you know,
Yeah, I'm ready
uh,
for some spam and eggs, some
oh,
spam fried rice.
bruh, do you not cook your own spam and eggs?
Yeah.
No. That's one thing I can make really well. Spam and
Well,
eggs. I can make masubi.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Masubi's fucking amazing. But man, now I want a
They got
masubi.
it at the fucking like gas stations there. I mean, not gas station, like
They got them at
convenience stores.
7-Eleven. They got them at 7-Eleven right now.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear where 7-Eleven in America are? Because obviously they, Japan 7-Eleven are amazing compared to American ones, But obviously most of the food out there is pretty cool. But like, they're
It's
trying to
all a
take some
fucking
of.
game, right? Like everything's a game in Japan.
Damn it! I can't
Yeah,
get that
like
musubi, and
fucking
I gotta put another.
Mario gives you all your food in Japan.
And if
Like it's
not, then
all a
Luigi.
video game. It's
And
all a
if not,
fucking
then
video
Luigi's gonna come and
game.
shoot you.
Yeah,
But
oh man, you're so
apparently, that
serious.
hey, all I gotta say is it's just like serial killers. These women are in love with these people. Girls are
Shit's
all
weird.
about
It's
him.
weird. It's weird.
Anyway, but no, so they're trying to take some of the cuisines in the Japanese 7-Elevens and bring them to America. And I'm sure they're probably only do like the East Coast, I mean the West Coast,
But they'll probably fuck it up and not bring the video
Oh
game
yeah,
with it.
for
Like you're
sure.
not gonna be a cat. Like you
No,
don't have to dress up like a cat to eat this food, but in Japan you have to dress up like a fucking cat and like fucking bathe yourself before they can fucking serve you.
no. My sister said that Japan is it's a pretty fun time. She's been a few different times. Now she's in Korea, where she's actually going to be in Seoul for 2024, 2025 New Year's. So that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
But she was showing me some things, just pictures of
New
like
Year's
where.
what? Wednesday?
Yep. No, New Year's Day is on Wednesday. Correct.
Okay, so
Whatever.
New Year's
Yeah,
Eve is Tuesday.
correct. So whatever days,
Okay.
Christmas and New Year's always fall on the same day. Obviously,
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything either.
No,
day,
me neither.
So.
Just like it took me till this year to realize that my birthday was exactly 1 week after Halloween. So if Halloween's on a Monday, my birthday's on a Monday.
Oh shit, that's true.
Yep.
What happens?
But
Math.
why do I care about that shit? I just saw it on a calendar, whatever. I didn't care for Halloween. So Halloween was not my holiday because most of the time I was sick during the holidays, Halloween days.
I'm not a big holiday guy.
Your wife's a big Halloween person, though.
Halloween,
Yeah. What is the obsession with females and the Halloween holiday?
I mean,
I know a lot of
you
females who
you
like
get
it.
to like dress up like not necessarily like she's not like gonna be sexy nurse or anything, but she likes the goth side of things. So
I mean, so she dresses up like a sexy goth,
yeah,
Okay.
like
which is fine.
normal. It was normal.
That's just her everyday wear.
Pretty much, yeah.
No, it's like but then you got cosplay now. So now girls can just dress up wherever the fuck. Well,
That's
actually,
true.
you don't even need a reason to dress up now. I could be in Walmart and see a girl
Dressing like a cat because she's trying to get that Japanese 7-Eleven food, bro. She's gonna fucking bathe herself.
It's crazy. I have not been
dressed as a cat.
Actually, from my pant waist down, I do have cat pants on, and my footsies too. I had to take off my gloves. So I couldn't type with my gloves on.
I get it. It makes sense. It's all practical.
I can't. I've not been to the 7-Eleven here in Clarksville, which I'm probably not missing out on much. They got
we got one up here that like Jim and I always go to after bowling on the way here.
I just think
There's
7-Eleven.
a fucking crazy person who works there, and we decided that she gets off at 9. So if we get done with bowling before, like usually it's done from 8:30 to 9, we'll like try to hang out in the parking lot so we can go after she leaves because she's fucking nuts.
Does she like you guys?
No, she like refuses to like help anyone in the store because she has like Uber Eats orders. She's like, I'll get fired if I don't do these. And there'll be like a line of like 35 fucking people in the fucking store. And she'll just be like fucking making tater
See,
tots.
here's my thing. If say she is quote unquote Uber Eats orders and shit, that's where an establishment should have two people. One for just
Mm-hmm.
the orders. It's
Right.
like so after COVID, Clarksville had Uber Eats and all this shit, but we at where I work at started doing that, and then I see how the orders come in, and I feel like you need another person to focus on certain things. Like in a restaurant, that's kind of to me, I think that's a pain in the ass to have Uber Eats, DoorDash in a restaurant. Fast food, maybe not so much because that shit's already somewhat pre-made. Um, but like for instance, Chipotle.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to the drive-through, they have a drive-through person that makes just the drive-through food.
See,
Okay.
our Chipotle, I've never been to a Chipotle with a drive through.
Well, I don't go to Chipotle. I just know this because of
Mm-hmm.
the internet. But anyway, DoorDash or Uber Eats, those places. If your line is if it's too long, like say you're waiting in line in the restaurant and it's too long, they say if you place a Uber Eats or DoorDash order in line, it'll be ready before you could probably get to the line because there's a whole different person making that food.
Oh, we do that I mean, we've done that when we go to Rudy's Barbecue in Colorado Springs.
Uh,
We'll go in, there'll be 30 people in line. I'll just order it because we always have the dogs because we go to the dog park. We'll just go sit in the car and with the dogs and I'll order it on Uber Eats and I'll go and I'll still would have been in line for another 15 minutes. We just get it
yeah.
and then just eat it outside. So,
I mean, yeah, I mean that's and you know what I miss too. Like I don't do it, I don't even go out that often. But I miss like eating outside. Obviously, I don't want to eat outside if it's fucking 130 degrees
right.
outside. But maybe a springtime eating outside during the spring or in the fall. Not necessarily a picnic, but just
Where did
eating
we
outside.
Well, like restaurants in Clarksville that we used to go to eat outside. I can only think of like fucking O'Charlie's had an outside at one time.
Yeah, the patio out there because that's where they would have live music sometimes out there too on the
Yeah,
patio.
and then Rafferty's also had a patio. Those are the
Oh
only two
yeah,
places that.
they had the dopest patio because it would be opened up or closed up, whatever. I'm trying to think. Oh, well, the Hickory Stick,
I don't even know if I ever went there. Where is that?
across from Blockbuster on Madison
I
by the
don't think
movie
I ever
theater.
went there. Yeah, I don't think I ever went there.
I mean, no, because that you maybe okay. You don't remember when? Okay, I know you're living here because that's when you got yourself arrested at the movie theater.
Oh, okay.
Um, so Rob, pick a number between 1 and 255.
That's a large number, 171.
171. Let me get all right. Once if you were a tribute, do you think you would win the Hunger Games?
Never seen Hunger Games, so I don't fucking understand that question.
Yeah, me neither. So no, that's a good answer for it. Give me a number between. Oh, I'm gonna pick 160.
Okay.
Oh, this is great. This would have been your answer, but you're gonna be better off with me. Are you embarrassed of your Google history?
Mine?
No, me. And yes, I probably would be embarrassed about my Google history.
I wouldn't be.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, why don't you just fart? Everybody heard that.
How do you know that was my cat purr? I had to move my cat tail. That's stuck.
Yeah, no, I'm not embarrassed by my Google history.
Nah.
It like there's probably you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, how did you go from like this to this?
Is there a way you would be able to answer? I mean, how do you go in your browser and be able to see everything you looked at?
Just go to like your settings and go to browser history.
Let's see my browser history. Okay. Oh, I just went to history. I just Adobe checkout, TeePublic, DistroKid, and that's my today's browse history.
Yeah, mine's not gonna be exciting. I mean, it's gonna be
No.
like buffets and
butt phase in.
yeah,
Um,
buffets,
So
Let's
tell me about your
see.
buffet today you went to.
Oh man, I went to this fucking Asian buffet and it was awesome. It had like all the, every Chinese food thing you could think of. They had the fucking, French fries, chicken nuggets, and pizza that you always expect on a Chinese buffet.
Do you eat that?
I got one onion ring.
Just because you're walking by, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, I was like, those look good.
What's your go-to buffet, man? What's your go-to buffet plate?
So here's what I did. I went and hit up like all the good chicken dishes.
Do you just take like a piece or two from each one, or do you take a
Yeah,
nice scoop? See, that's what I do. Okay.
yeah, a piece or two. But then like I got all that. I got an egg roll, got some dumplings, got
Egg
like
roll
all
or
the good
spring
stuff.
roll?
Egg roll. It was a beef egg
Okay.
roll.
Oh, okay.
Got all that. Went and set that plate down. Had a bite. Then went and got my Mongolian barbecue plate. Hooked that up. Dropped that off to my dude to get cooked. Went back, had a couple bites of the other food, and then strolled up, and they were about to fucking plate my food. Grabbed it and ate that, and that
Do
was a
you
big fucking plate.
do you add egg to it?
Yeah.
So when I go to I'm a big lo mein guy. I love lo mein.
That's what I made my own
The
lo
lo mein
mein.
at the
So
buffet bar is always dry, and there's never any meat in it. And if I order it myself, I normally get the house lo mein because you get all the meats and whatever.
mhm.
Um, but when I go to hibachi, I do the same thing. I'll get like the scrimps, and I'll
Mhm.
get some porks, and then I'll get the lo mein noodles, an egg, um, and then when they ask, "What do you want to have?" But they don't ask me that because it's a Mexican dude. He's like, "Hey, cuz, what you want?" Um, and I was like, "I'll get the Mongolian sauce, the spicy garlic, and that's what I want. The spicy oil, whatever you want to call it." And then I'll walk off and go get another plate. But my buffet plate is I do the same thing as you do. But I start off with I get some rice noodles first. I get a little bit of rice noodles,
Okay.
and then I'll get like all the chicken type dishes, and then I'll get a little bit of shrimp. But then I also get the potatoes. You got the potatoes at the bar, and then
Yeah, yeah.
potatoes. They're just potatoes, but for some reason they taste badass because they've been sitting underneath that heat lamp, and they're
Mhm.
soggy and hard, and they're perfect.
They're good.
Um,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah. So I'll get that, and then I get the spring rolls though, and then I get some crab ragoon,
Okay.
and then I go back, and then I do the same thing. But that's normally my same. That's my go-to plate. But depending
And I fucked
on
up the almond cookies tonight, bro. I
bro, them
love some
almond cookies
almond.
are fire. I wonder what brand they are that they get.
I don't
You
know,
know?
but here was my fortune. Here, did
Okay.
you ready to hear some fucked up shit? Like, I don't even understand what this means. I took a picture of it.
All right.
A man without aim is like a clock without hands. As useless is useless if it turns as if it stands.
Well, what I just heard there was a man with no aim is like a clock with no hands. Sounds like the man has no hands either. you know? So
A
I don't
man
know.
without aim is like a clock without hands. As useless as it is useless if it turns as if it stands. I'm like,
You should
that's not a fortune.
select that text and put it into a browser and say meaning and see what it tells you that meaning means. What's your numbers?
I didn't take a picture of that.
Oh, did you sometimes they got front and back fortunes?
Usually,
Then they give
yeah,
you a
a
website that says
definition.
um so obviously fortune cookies are a made up American thing.
You
Um
have to live life with a purpose, or you're just going through the motions.
if that's what it means.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wise man once say, um when I was in first grade, we got taught how to make fortune cookies
Mm-hmm.
from scratch. And when you're a kid, you don't know anything about fortune. You think they're, oh yeah, fortune cookies. These are, Chinese shit, whatever. And so we got to make them, and we got to put like little things into, and they're not even Chinese. They're from Japan. They're Japanese cookies.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but they were invented in San Francisco at the
I did know
Fortune
that.
Yeah, something Japanese restaurant or whatever. But anyway, they taught us in school how to make fortune cookies. We're rolling out the dough and doing that, and write little fortunes for our parents and put them in there and did all that cool shit.
Well, that's
so
kinda
that was kind of
cool.
cool. Yeah, I mean, I miss. That's one thing. As a kid, I missed that kind of arts and craft kind of shit when you were a kid.
Mhm.
Like I remember when I was in Germany, we had to make like this clay thing or whatever. It was from Africa. We had to pick a country and then make it out of clay, like the
Mhm.
shape of it and shit. And I was like, well, that's pretty cool. I was like, I think I was in sixth grade, and I was like, that's kind of cool. Um, but I really don't remember. Like, I don't remember doing like most people, or not most people, some people, the hands. You do your handprint, and then
Oh,
you
like the
like
turkey and shit?
I do that. I remember that. Oh, talking about the turkey. When I got my chin split open for the first time, when I was like 5 years old, I'm at the emergency room and they're trying to give me stitches. I'm cussing the dude out, and they're like asking my mom, like, why is you hear what he's saying? And then she starts cussing, and I'm like, then they're probably like, I get where he gets it from, but they blow up the glove, and then
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
this, and then they draw a little turkey. For some reason, I was like, oh, okay, cool, turkey fucking
Fucking
thing.
mesmerized by that shit.
But yeah, those, yeah, and but yeah, that kind of shit. I miss, arts and crafts was cool back when you were a kid, man. Now, if I had kids, I'd be like, let's make some shit. Probably not. And you, popsicle homes. Did you ever make a popsicle house?
That sounds familiar, yeah.
All right, here's something real quick. It's the holiday time. Have you ever made a gingerbread house? I'm gonna say you probably made several in your life.
I'd say one.
I've never made one ever.
You have to get
And
married and have a wife.
I didn't make them as a kid. Like, it's like a family type thing. If you have like
We didn't
siblings
do
or
that.
something, I didn't do that
We didn't
shit.
do that. I did that when I got married.
Did you fucking color eggs?
I want to say we did that once or twice.
And that smell and all that. And as a kid, I remember this smell of like the egg dye. At the
Uh-huh.
end of the day, it was just vinegar. Now it's like, oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was just vinegar. So anyway, Mr. Rob, that was fun.
Same bat time, same bat channel. Actually, we'll figure out a better time next week because holidays fucking everything up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll do a New Year's edition, but it won't be a New Year's edition.
All right.
Anywho,
Well, until next time,
I'm Russ.
I'm Rob.
Peace.
Moron